And when you
Is that your stomach?
That was my stomach, I'm sorry, yes.
Hello and welcome to No Laughing Matter, where we may have just picked up a bit of your tummy rumbling, basically.
Hopefully the intro music might have masked that just a little bit.
I'm gonna just have it suddenly stop in the edit, and then hopefully it's just your stomach, like an old door.
I don't know what's going on. I had some toast this morning, so I'm fine. I don't feel hungry.
Hello and welcome to No Laughing Matter with the unbelievably talented, the unbelievably handsome, the most bearded man in the room, Jack Delvecchio.
Oh, thank you very much. And Dom.
Nice. Hi.
That's good.
So this week,
I've thrown myself for six here. Yeah.
So we have regular segments. Do we have regular segments? We don't have regular segments.
No, we don't really have a pattern at all, do we? It's
Nope.
it's not the idea. It's we're just coming in talking about what
Your stomach.
Yeah, in fact, the most regular segment is probably Who's Dead, because I think Jess has kind of stuck her head into the podcast every now and then and informed us of passings. So that's the closest thing we've got to regular segments.
The fact that people keep dying.
But we did check with her this morning.
Nobody's died.
Nobody. As far as she knows,
Nobody's died.
nobody's died. So, regular segments, what I was going to do today, because last week you treated me to the Stallone...
Arnold.
The Arnold commentary. So I've been putting together something, a little segment for you, if you will. And it's called What's Going Amazon?
Okay.
What's Going Amazon?
Nice.
Do you get it?
Yep.
So the idea
Hang on, we should explain it because I get it. Are you about to explain it anyway?
I was going to explain it.
Sorry. I'm just burying the lead on this one.
So the idea is I've done a bit of research, and I must say when I say done a bit of research, I'm doing it right now as we speak.
Okay.
So I've done a little bit of research, and what I found out is on Amazon.co.uk and Amazon.com, obviously they've got the feature where you can leave reviews on products. It's a good kind of indication as to whether what you're buying is any good. Some people kind of take advantage of this and put what have been described as troll reviews.
Are they actually described as troll reviews?
Yeah, well, kind of. So what we're going to do, basically, is I'm going to read you a couple of reviews I found on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
And then you're just going to kind of give me an indication as to what you think they might be reviewing.
Okay. What's going Amazon?
What's going Amazon? So, first thing I'm going to do is try and find where I saved them all. So, let's have a look.
Your stomach again, helpfully filling the empty stomach.
I don't know what's going on. What's going Amazon?
Can I tell you a slightly personal story that happened to me yesterday?
Before you do, I'm going to hit you with the first review.
Okay.
So 177 of 182 people found this review helpful. Okay, 5-star, highly satisfying. So I'll give you the review and a few clues if you need them. Tell me what they were reviewing.
Okay.
Previous explorations of Wagner's vast ring piece have been unfulfilling, but D. Gatteni
Wagner's vast ring piece.
Yes, but D. Gatteni is unafraid to thrust deeply and energetically into this dark and forbidding cavern. A highly satisfying exploration, leading the reader to a positively biblical understanding of Wagner's ring.
Okay.
So what are we talking about? What's going Amazon there?
What's going Amazon there? Is it a book?
Well, yes, it is a book.
Because he said it's a thrilling read. So
It is. So
Sherlock Holmes like detective skills.
So
lead me to deduce it's a book. Okay.
So what's the name of this book?
Wagner's Ring. Is it about ringtones?
I'll be honest, I haven't read it myself.
Okay. It's about Wagner.
It's about Wagner.
I don't. It's okay. Okay, so read it to me again.
Okay. So we'll go for the title.
We'll break it down. We'll break it down sentence by sentence.
Previous exploration of Wagner's vast ring piece have been unfulfilling, but Di Catteni is unafraid to thrust deeply and energetically into this dark and forbidding cavern.
Wagner's ring piece. I feel like that's the...
It's close enough that I want to give you that. It's actually a book by John L. Di Catteni called Penetrating Wagner's Ring. Now, it's got some good reviews on here.
Penetrating Wagner's Ring?
Yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Deep, dark, and vicious,
Deep,
said
dark.
Weber Forest. Wayne Redheart, as implied by the title, this collection deeply into Wagner's vast ring
Probes
piece.
deeply.
There's a theme here.
Yeah.
And this one, a 5-star by Ollie L. Finally, my girlfriend and I can penetrate the ring, and it's beautiful. I'll read you the first line of this. My girlfriend and I have often talked about how we could tackle the ring, but neither of us were ever brave enough to take the plunge. So, yeah, it's a cheap joke. Right, let's see what else we got for you. Okay. Let's have a look. Worked fine. Oh, okay, let me give you a bit of background. It's the next review. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
669 out of 679 people found the following review helpful. Worked fine with my right hand, but when I came to use my left hand, my writing came out looking like the work of a complete imbecile.
Okay. Worked fine with my right hand. My writing came out. So is it some kind of glove? Kind of writing glove?
It's not a glove.
It's not a glove. Okay. It's not a car. Okay. I don't know. Someone worked fine with my right hand, but with my left. Is it a?
Let me give you a bit of another
Okay.
review. 58 out of 59 people, and I'm just not gonna say what it is. So, having unwrapped my new from the 2 foot wide box Amazon sent it in, I happily
2 foot wide. Okay.
I happily started to write some memoirs in the A4 notepad I'd stolen from a small child earlier that day. With a bottle of Blue Nun and some sugar-coated monkey nuts at my side, I set about penning my latest ode to existence, entitled, If I Stick My Hand Up Here, Will My Dreams Come True? So what do you think is going Amazon? What are they reviewing?
Is it something that like holds up a notebook while you write on it?
Think simpler. Think simpler.
Is it just a pen?
It is just a pen. It is a Bic pen, a black Bic pen, which is 97 pence on Amazon.
Hence the joke, it worked fine with my right hand.
Yes, but not his left hand.
Okay, so it was just a pen, so I was overcomplicating
See,
this.
yeah, the thing is, you were going in, you had to go deeper on that one. You were inceptioning that one up. But it was just simply a pen. Now, this next one...
We are racing through these at breakneck speed. Right. So people have taken the time to review a Bic pen on Amazon?
Yes. Absolutely. Now, where is this one? Oh. Now, this is one I found myself, as opposed to just picking up on other people's work. I'm so sorry. All right, where... Oh, here we go. 5 out of 64 people found the following review helpful. Okay, 1 star, this review, by Jesus. Probably,
Yeah.
no relation. Bloody poo. WTF is this crap? Allow it, fam. Going to play some not. Don't even understand why you would waste £1 on this piece of no innovation in this at all. Just a beefed up allow it.
A lot of blanks in there.
I had to black out a lot of blanks. So somebody quite angry about this. It was on the 14th of December last year, so pretty recent. WTF is this crap? Allow it, fam.
Allow it, fam.
Going to play some not. Don't even understand why you would waste £1 on this piece of...
Is it Medal of Honor instead of
not?
card?
You're on the right path. No innovation in this at all. Just a beefed up allow it. And that last bit is in capitals. Allow it. I don't know what that means. I think it's some sort of street thing, which means leave it alone.
Allow it. I hate to be the intermediary between you and the streets.
Yeah.
But allow it is, allowing something,
You just said it a couple of times. You haven't really explained what it means.
It's very difficult to explain. I don't know. It's just a jumped up Pac-Man. Is it like?
Well, I'll give you. Some people have replied to this review. They've put their comments on there. I'll just read through. W. Fletcher says, "What an idiot!"
Some people have replied to Jesus on Amazon. Is that what we're saying?
That's where we're going with this one.
Could we too apply to Jesus on Amazon?
Probably. I mean, he is ranked 4,298,946 out of all reviewers.
Okay.
So he's got some way to go. So whether he garners our attention, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But W. Fletcher says, "What an idiot! Next time, lay off the cheap cider before you post any comments."
Cheap cider. He's from us. He's one of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus.
Now, this might be a bit of a clue. You're only upset because Mummy and Daddy didn't buy you one. Poor little baby spitting his dummy.
Oh, Xbox One. A PS4.
PS4.
Nice.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
So he would allow the PS4.
Apparently so. I'll read the whole thing. WTF is this crap? Allow it, fam. Going to play some Xbox, not Noob Station. Don't even understand why you would waste £1 on this piece of crap. No innovation in this at all. Just a beefed up PS3. Allow it. So there's a lot of anger in that poor kid.
A lot of hate from Jesus. Instead of preaching a message of love and joy.
I know, he's coming out allowing... I read it a couple of times. I was like, what does that even mean? And it just made me feel kind of like...
He's going to write an 11th commandment.
Which is allow it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thou shalt not allow the coveting of his neighbour's wife.
Okay, so let's have a look what we have here. Okay. This one is quite good. I think I did quite enjoy this one, so let's have a look. Right, okay, now this is a real product. This has actually got some snapshots. Okay, so here's some quick reviews of it. It's got 4 stars out of 5.
Okay.
This is Amazon.com, so it's an American product. Some quick reviews here. All the things I can get done while driving. A perfect way to use otherwise wasted time.
Colostomy bag?
Not quite.
Okay, not quite. Shiwi?
No, okay, let's try this one. Now, whenever I smell that familiar stench, I just turn around, unbuckle him from his car seat and change him right on this desk.
Is it like a car baby changing? It's a desk that you put in your car.
You nailed that so quickly. It is the Auto Exec Wheelmate Steering Wheel Attachable Work Surface Tray.
Oh my god.
Now, for those of you who can't see what we're put, there we are. There's a couple of pictures here to demonstrate what it does. It's a tray that attaches to the bottom of your steering wheel, allowing you to, well, this woman here on the highway has got a laptop and is updating her Twitter using
while she's supposed to be driving. Yeah. Nice. Cruise control is an amazing invention.
Yeah, I mean, there was some of them. My husband Brad always warns me not to try and update my Facebook page when I'm driving. You won't believe how much more interesting my commute is now that I have something to do other than just stare out the window. I'm using it.
You have something other to do than just stare out the window.
This is quite good, actually. I'm using this right now to post this review, and I never. That's pretty clever.
To whom it may concern.
And I'll leave it with this one, the review of it. This is so cool. I balance a ball on mine and try to keep it from rolling off the edge while driving by tilting the wheel back and forth and using the gas and brake. I must do this well as everyone around me honks with encouragement. Fantastic.
I didn't realise there was this whole sub-community on Amazon that just leave a trolley review. Can I borrow that?
Yeah, I mean, I heard of it before and it was only kind of like doing that. I dug into it, and there are some real comedians out there, that really they take advantage of
Jesus.
It. Yeah, I mean,
screw this, nothing but a jumped up PS3. Sorry,
I just imagine Jesus there with his headset on, noobs. So, if you want to do a bit of digging for yourself and funny Amazon reviews, I recommend the 3 Wolf T-shirt. Get some good reviews. You know the T-shirt with the 3 wolves howling at the moon.
Yeah,
kind of the geeky one. Uranium Ore. You can read the review for that. That is pretty good. And a unicorn mask as well. Some highlights that didn't make the shortlist. So that was it. That was What's Going Amazon. First attempt at a little insight into the world of the funny internets. What did you think of it?
I liked it. I mean, I'm a big Amazon user. I feel bad about it because I saw a documentary about the workers in an Amazon warehouse, and they have a machine that they have to scan items with. Yeah, it's like a game. It's like a video game. Imagine. Okay, what would you imagine the video game of working for Amazon would be?
Oh god, kind of like the Generation game, really, where they
almost
have it, and they have it on the conveyor belt, and they've got to scan it.
Think less Generation game, more supermarket sweep.
They've got to run around the entire warehouse picking up products in a set amount of time.
Yes,
really,
exactly that. They have a handheld device.
Yeah,
an Amazon warehouse which is full of a car steering wheel, Bic pen,
trays for the steering wheel.
Yeah, exactly. Trays for the said steering wheel. Sorry, something's trying to... We are incredibly jumpy and tetchy because we played
Outlast.
We played Outlast last night.
We played it on the PS4, but after reading that review, I think I should just allow it.
You should just...
Who? Oh, thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Coffee's arrived, in case you're wondering.
Yes. Just yelling out. Right, so I found out something really interesting. We have a new location here at No Laughing Matter.
We do.
It is Chipping Salisbury.
It is.
Did you or did you not know that Chipping Salisbury has a yacht club?
Really?
Yep.
Well, the river in Chipping Salisbury is about 30 centimetres wide and the same deep, so I know. Okay. It doesn't have a pier. It doesn't have a marina.
Nope.
It has no connection to the sea whatsoever.
But Chipping Salisbury has a yacht club. Okay.
Okay. Well,
I'm on their website.
All right.
Welcome to the Chipping Salisbury Yacht Club. The Chipping Salisbury Yacht Club was founded in 1983, so it's not very... It's been going longer than our podcast. Given that it's been going longer than me.
31 years old.
Yeah. It's been going longer than both of us have, actually. By a group of local men who wanted to operate a yacht through, though there is no navigable water in the area. The town being at the foot of the Cotswolds, with the only waterway being the River Frome, which flows through Chipping Salisbury on its way to the Bristol docks. However, the club has ambitions to widen the River Frome to reopen it through Bristol as it was over many years ago, with Cabot Circus and Broadmead Shopping Centre being built upon. Yachtsmen would be then able to navigate their yachts from Chipping Salisbury into Bristol docks, along the River Avon and into the Bristol Channel. In the meantime, the club pursues a vigorous social calendar, and in 2012 attends Cows Week, won the 3-foot class of yacht. Is a the Chipping Salisbury Yacht Club is well known in Chipping Salisbury as a fun-loving group with important aims and ideals, and are revealed as a rather eccentric and treasured part of the town.
Right, I had to put my hand up halfway through then to say something.
Sorry, and
The aims of this yacht club are to widen the river. That just stinks of criminal mastermind. It's like, we're going to dam the river and...
The aims of the Chipping Salisbury Yacht Club are to widen the river. There will be no Cabot Circus or Broadmead.
All the shopping centres will be washed away.
Yes. Soon I will roll Bristol upon my yacht. It's like Waterworld.
Well, the thing is, if you wanted to join a yacht club, you would either own a yacht or be interested in owning a yacht. And on that yacht, you'd be interested in sailing. Now, Chipping Salisbury is one of... Well, it's not the best place in the world to have a yacht. Like it's about having no close water. So, how did they win a class of yacht? What do they do? What would a club member's... What would a night be? What would you do? Would you sit around and look at yachts?
I know some pretty interesting facts about this yacht club after doing my research. This website looks like it takes itself very, very seriously, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
However, I know that the Chipping Salisbury Yacht Club, despite being taken seriously, and they are 1983. Okay, pre-internet. It's fair to say the internet may have been around.
No, it's pre-internet,
pre-Facebook, pre-Twitter. I know there was a time that happened.
Yeah.
They were essentially the first troll yacht club.
Before trolls knew what trolls were.
So apparently the lead guy, what's his name? Barry Ansell and his friend went into a pub where there was a yacht club or bar, and were told that they weren't allowed to wear a hat because only the leader of this yacht club is allowed to wear a hat. So they were kind of a bit taken back and a bit like, well, fine, we'll make our own yacht club. But they live in Chipping Salisbury. And until the River Frome is navigable, it is deemed it is deemed premature to own a yacht. So in order to join the Chipping Salisbury Yacht Club, one rule is if you own a yacht, you can't actually join.
No way. If you own a yacht, you can't
Join the Chipping Sodbury Yacht Club, yeah.
No, let me have a look. Is that true?
It's not what? Yeah.
That can't be true.
So, a view of the life and local history of the Chipping Sodbury Yacht Club. The club was formed in 1983 after two members adjourned to the Poole Yacht Club. Poole, I think, is the one in Dorset.
Yes, Poole is in Dorset.
Yeah. Which for a day of sailing around the Brown Sea Island, which sounds like a bit of a joke.
That sounds like what my
day of
tummy's doing right
sailing
now.
around the Brown Sea Island made me concoct my evil plan. Their reception was not good after they found the club full of rules and regulations. They found it difficult to adhere to, like wearing hats at the right.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. One was asked to leave after wearing a captain's hat, as it was gruffly explained that only the Commodore was allowed to wear a hat in the clubhouse. On returning to Chipping Sodbury, they recounted the story, and it was agreed to found a yacht club in Chipping Sodbury, despite the fact that Frome is clearly not large enough to sustain sailing yachts. It's not large enough to sustain anything.
You couldn't send a paper boat down there, could you?
In addition, it was sadly concreted over some decades ago as it flows through Bristol to the city docks. That is true. So in Bristol, the docks used to come right up all the way past Broadmead and so on. By those fountains that were never on.
Oh, I know the
one by the metro section. Yeah. By having our own club, we were able to make our own rules. Members wear a uniform, an official club event, and there is also an off-duty uniform. Each year, the club appoints its officials, each member being given a role, leading eventually to Commodore. So you have like Commodore, Captain, and you go all the way down to like ship's cat and so on. Well, they do.
They go down to ship's cat?
Yes.
Right, okay.
I know that they have a lookout position.
Is that for enemy sailors coming into Chipping Sodbury?
Yes. I also know that the lookout is blind. In my research, which I think is one of the best things I've ever heard. So there you go. On its formation, owing to the difficulties with the River Frome, it was declared for safety reasons that members should not be allowed to own a yacht. This was a difficult decision, as any yacht club would want to have yachts. However, the foundations have been vindicated, as the club boasts 100% safety record.
Oh my god.
The club are fortunate to have experienced ship lookout. Oh, there we go. I've spoiled the punchline of their website. Experienced ship lookout John Powell, who, although blind, is proud of his safety record. I should have just kept reading because that phrases it so much better than me. But anyway, the Chipping Sodbury Yacht Club continues to urgently seek the reopening of the River Frome to give clear passage to Bristol docks, and then the River Avon, and finally the Bristol Channel. Of course, to reopen the Frome would mean a number of engineering projects. First, the widening programme from Chipping Sodbury through Iron Action, Frampton Cotterell and Frenchay. The moving of the M32 100 yards west.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, the Tesco store would have to go to accommodate this, but it is necessary to expose the Frome through Eastville. So we have a huge Tesco's and IKEA. I'd be sad if the IKEA went.
Yeah.
Because where am I going to get my quid hot dogs once that's gone?
I'm starting to suspect that these may not be serious aims.
Yeah. It completely goes underground as it enters Broadmead, and it is here that the Ree is the great challenge. I don't know, maybe misprint.
There is the greatest challenge.
Oh yes, so there's a space. Oh.
Yeah.
The demolition of Broadmead Shopping Centre, Bridewell Police Station, and all of Rupert Street's office blocks, and the centre opened up to the docks. The city centre and Broadmead would then take on an Amsterdam-like appearance, and the yachts could again appear there. The Hippodrome would be a riverside theatre again, and the Church of St Mary's would truly be the key.
Beyond the quay
again. I love the idea of that. This is
brilliant. Let me have a look at this, because this is...
I haven't quite finished yet. But I love the idea of Bristol City Centre Bristol City Centre being like Amsterdam. That sounds like an amazing idea.
For many reasons, yeah. But
it is a shame it's a joke.
We're going to join this club.
That's what I'm thinking.
We're going to join this.
You're right.
Because there's no entry requirements other than not owning a yacht, which makes us 100%
I don't own a yacht. You don't own a yacht.
I don't know. Do you see a yacht in here?
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to get John Powell, or not the blind guy, the one who owns it, as a.
I don't want his job.
As a guest.
Yeah.
He has 100% safety record.
Well, he does.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough act to follow, really, isn't it?
Do you know what would be even weirder? If they didn't have a 100% safety record in the middle of Chipping Sodbury. Unfortunately, one got by.
Perhaps a marine bus service sold. Is
that just like a boat that takes you into Bristol?
A marine bus service could be introduced. So for many commuters from Yate and Chipping Sodbury, this would compensate the population in some way for the demise of the tram project. That's awesome.
If we can't have a tram, then having a boat
would be amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And like the edges of Bristol are quite cut off, as I know because I travel around most of it by bus.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but I would love the trip so more if I was on a boat.
Everyone's swimming skills would improve, there'd just be open water everywhere.
Well, the lookout would have a harder job.
That's true.
The Chipping Sodbury Yacht Club is proud to have returned Chipping Sodbury's to its marine heritage. It is believed that
What marine heritage?
It is believed that the Romans traded from the docks at Nibley, and the river flowed powerfully on through Broad Street and High Street in Chipping Sodbury, and on to Horton Bay, where the Romans loved to bathe. The town was, of course, known as Shipping Sodbury.
Right, okay.
Apparently. The club recently opened a moorings office at the Tudor House. This is anticipation.
This is in anticipation of the effect of global warming on the River Frome.
I mean, I think there is an in missing, isn't it? This is anticipation. This is in anticipation of
I do think it's a lookout that edited the website.
This is anticipation of global warming on the River Frome, which scientists expect to be quadruple the size. This means it will have to be diverted down Main Street. So Chipping Sodbury will become a riverside town, and cars will be replaced with boats. High five. Okay. Planning permission has been applied for from South Gloucestershire Council to carry out the division of the River Frome and the erection of a pumping station at the foot of the Brook Street to plumb the river uphill into the main street. Anyone interested in reserving their moorings should contact the mooring security, Kenneth Hansen, or the harbour master, Gary Wilbert, who has the easiest job in the world at the moment. The club has a great future ahead and look forward to playing an increasingly active role in the town as the River Frome becomes a site of importance.
That is brilliant. I mean,
I also happen to know a really cool kick-ass thing about them, which is they hold charity events with like auctions and things like that, and they give really generously to charity, which I think is super cool. If you're going to have like a troll yacht club, giving to charity is awesome. I believe they're also twinned with a real yacht club. So like yacht clubs are sort of paired up, and by misfortune this other yacht club has landed with the troll one. What are you looking at now?
I'm looking at the photos of the Chipping Sodbury Yacht Club Regatta in 2013.
Oh, we could be there this year.
It looks a bit like a swingers club.
We could be there this year.
This is brilliant. I mean, it's a cliche, but you get things like people walking around with the sandwich boards that say the end is nigh, and all very depressing, and the survivalists who hoard the tinned canned food. Well, these guys have got the right idea. They're looking at it positively. They know that disaster's coming and global warming is going to wipe out the rivers and a large percentage of the population, and they're preparing for it. They've staked their claim to the new river before it even exists.
Yar!
What?
Oh, they've already staked their claim. Should we have a look at events in Chipping Sodbury Yacht Club? Is there an upcoming event? Oh, we missed the last event.
Honestly, I think we need to help these guys out. I think we could be active members of this group. We could kind of bring in the new generation, bring in the youth to Chipping Sodbury Yacht Club.
I do know as well that they're...
Could you imagine saying to people, I'm a member of a yacht club? How cool is that?
they've got a press release coming out on April the 1st.
Stay tuned, folks.
I think I will write to
tuned.
them to see if we can get a hold of it. But yeah, I'm well up for that. They also, I know that they were donated by the lifeguards a old lifeboat.
Which they're not allowed to have because it goes against rules.
No, as long as none of them own a yacht, it's fine. If the club has a lifeboat for the river...
So in case, that's...
So they've already got one, even though they haven't got the river yet. They've got a lifeboat. So the lookout will, be able to patrol the harbour.
It's still pretty unclear on their hat policy, though.
The harbour master, Gary Millward, would be able to kind of Is it Gary? Yeah. Yeah, Gary Millward would be able to patrol the river Froome to keep men like us, unexperienced yachtsmen...
To keep the pirates at bay.
Anyway, so they were going to launch it... but of course they can't launch it out into the river. So apparently, from the pub on the high street, they just launched it into the high street, and they managed to write to a duchess who came to the launching of the thing. And of course, you smash a bottle of champagne on the side, but it's a dinghy, so they threw a bottle of champagne at it, and the bottle bounced off. Which I thought was an amazing story. And then, the Sun apparently got hold of this. I'll see if I can find the Sun article, and reported, our fake yacht club launched his ship, and they even have a fake Duchess, but the Duchess was a real Duchess.
Oh my gosh, Duchesses do anything for money.
Apparently, I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head, but she's cool. She's one of us.
She's up for this.
Yeah. Apparently, I can't find the site.
I'm sold on this yacht club thing. I really am. I think that's they're all grown men and women, but they think this is the best thing in the world. It's like, I had a bad experience at a yacht club, so I'm going to open my own yacht club with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic.
In fact, forget the yachts. So our ongoing segment would be our mission to join the Chip and Sodbury Yacht Club.
I'm going to inquire as to kind of...
how we join.
Yeah.
As well as What's Up Amazon, which is in its early days, but nonetheless, I think...
Sorry, What's Going Amazon?
What's Going Amazon.
Yeah, it's in its early days. I'm going to sort this stomach out for the next segment as well.
So, links below for the Chip and Sodbury Yacht Club. Please get behind them and support them.
This is our baby.
This is ours.
This is our baby.
Okay.
We don't, we got to...
If you can use Google, you may somehow...
We'll do the research. We'll find out the facts. We'll find out what you need, how to apply, and we'll let you know. Because it's an establishment.
Okay. We don't just want anybody.
This is a shining gem on the waistcoat of the Southwest, and we got to keep that gem polished.
Great.
We can't just let any old scum just wander all over it. Not that I'm saying anything about anyone, but we've got to keep the standards high. So
anyone in our audience?
Yes, of course. I kind of said that. No, that's not the implication. But I want to be. I want to be there with my
Chip and Sodbury Yacht Club.
I'm going for the lookout job.
Okay, manly high five.
Excellent.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.